Welcome back to Extra Shot, the podcast about the funniest stories in sport this gloriously sunny week. On the pod today, Mauro Icardi's gruesome origin story, the club legend who conned his pals out of thousands, and this summer's two biggest sesh heads collide, Lamine Yamal and the Ibiza final boss. My name is Jack. Zach is here.
Hello, Jack.
Hello, JP's here as well.
Hello, brothers.
Flaunting quite a lot of skin, I will say. Bit of cleavage out for our YouTube viewers.
Yeah, you are partial to a sinking vest, but this one's even lower than usual. Yeah,
it's a
Zach.
deep,
It's
deep
very nice,
scoop
yeah.
neck. That's what I call
That's
that.
for the JP files.
Glorious. How are you guys doing?
I'm actually really well, mate.
Yeah, you're off to Ibiza, off to see the final boss.
I wish I was off to Ibiza. Unfortunately, I'm off 7 nights with the missus in Greece, but
Lovely.
still looking forward to it. It's still going to be fun.
Nice, relaxing holiday.
That's what I need, mate. Break from you two.
You're not down the bridge for the first game of the season.
I'm not, and I've tried to flog the ticket this week. Teddy didn't want it, but yeah, it's on Palace on Sunday, I think. Spare ticket
Big
if anyone
game.
wants it. Spare ticket if anyone wants it.
You're going to flog it on here.
Yeah.
The Community Shield winners, Palace.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Are
Giants.
you guys excited? I'm trying to build some excitement for the season here.
For the Premier League.
Well, yeah, because obviously we put out our episode on Tuesday and then part 3 is coming out tomorrow. You know, it's the new Premier League season. Who else? A stuntman from the 1970s, Evel Knievel.
Well timed.
Yeah,
Well timed.
yeah. So,
no, I am looking forward to it, actually. Some big signings coming through, so it should be fun.
Yeah. We do actually have a Premier League themed one coming out next week. We're doing, because Sunderland are back in the Prem. That's sort of a big story. And we've got the story of Sunderland's dark years.
Yeah.
Which coming out next week. So
Good to see we're doing some actual football.
We are
now and
doing
again.
Yeah, it's a good one actually.
Yeah.
It's deep cuts, some very funny stories.
Yeah.
We're doing football now, aren't we?
Yeah.
So big signings this summer.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're not going to
Yeah,
get into
there's-
actual football analysis
I
here.
don't know. There's like quite a few. I mean, there's like Sesko, Gyökeres, Ekitike.
Yeah, a lot of tall strikers with difficult to pronounce names.
Yeah.
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 What would
it's-
be called
It's
big
the
foreign
flavour-
lads for the
flavour of
90s.
the month.
I
Yeah.
miss Chris Sutton.
Yeah.
Keep it nice and simple.
Ekitike. There's that. I actually don't know how you pronounce that. I think we need
He's
one
right,
of those.
you're right.
Is that
Ekitike,
right?
Ekitike,
Is it? Well
yeah.
done.
I think the Premier League always does those videos where they get the players to pronounce their names
Yeah.
themselves. We're going to need one of them. I saw the one from last year, or was it the year before? Was it? And somebody captioned it, "POV: You walk into bottom set maths."
Jackson,
Ivan Tony,
Bruno Fernandes,
Cole Palmer.
Jordan Pickford,
Harry Maguire.
Tyrone Mings.
So they just tell Tyrone Mings to say it slowly.
Yeah,
So,
like why are they all at different paces?
Jordan Pick. That's actually makes it quite hard to know how to pronounce.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Tyrone Mings is the best one, I think. That was him at Glastonbury, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
For like morning Tyrone Mings.
Big old week.
It looks like Rasmus Højlund might be off as well, which it's a bit of a shame because it seems like he's finally mastered the Manc accent.
I was going
I
to say.
saw a
it's
clip
not-
of him talking recently and it sounds like he's from Wythenshawe or somewhere.
Can I ask what the club have told you about their plans for you for this season? Whether you'll be the same status as the leading number 9 or what they've told you?
Nothing so far. I think the most important for me is just to keep working hard and stay focused, and then obviously we'll see what happens. I think my plan is very clear, and that is for me to stay and fight for my spot, whatever happens.
That is pretty Manc accent for how long's he been there?
Guys, he's only been there like, is it 1 year or 2
I
years?
think he's been there. I think he's been there 2 years now.
Yeah.
Nothing so far. So fair.
kid.
So fair. So fair. He actually really looks like the baddie off only one Jimmy Grimble. You ever seen that film?
No.
It's quite good looking, Rasmus Højlund, I think.
Yeah,
Which is
he's
lucky 'cause
gorgeous.
his teammates often say he's really stupid. Have you ever watched, those like social media clips where they're like, who's most likely to forget their kit, who's most likely to like get lost, and they're always just like Rasmus Højlund, Rasmus Højlund. There's a lot of them insinuating that he's stupid.
Thick as mince.
Does a good Manc accent though.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the Danish accent lends itself to it.
Schmeichel.
Like, Peter Schmeichel's
Schmeichel
got
got
But he was there
didn't
for
he?
like
Yeah, he
a
was there for
decade.
decades.
10 months.
Casper Schmeichel grew up there.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the Danish accent in general lends itself to northern accents because like a lot of Geordie slang is quite Danish.
Yeah,
like,
the whole East Coast,
yeah.
even like Lincolnshire, because like Vikings were there, right? A
Yeah.
lot of people have Viking blood.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. marauding through Lindisfarne, slaying monks. That's what,
Don't know why that image is just so funny. Just all these monks in their monastery quietly like transcribing the Bible, and then the hordes come.
I was actually up around that way at the weekend. It was at a wedding in Newcastle, and second day we were like on Bamborough Beach, where you're looking over, you can see Lindisfarne from there, and was looking into the whole story of it afterwards. I actually think maybe we should do a Patreon about it. It was pretty
What, about the Viking raids?
About the Viking raids of
I'm
the
up for that.
northeast. But there's some kind of maybe we should save it for the Patreon. But there's a conspiracy theory that the Lindisfarne raids were an inside job.
What a rogue monk on the take for some Viking gold.
Yeah, exactly. That's actually it. Yeah, it was.
Culture was rotten at Lindisfarne, to be fair.
Were you,
a bit like Man United, actually. That's what Rasmus Højlund is, the inside man.
Were you giving everyone a history lesson at the wedding?
I actually, it was only afterwards I looked into it, actually.
Yeah.
But it was interesting.
I could just imagine you grabbing a group of people and giving them a bit of a...
Yeah, there was a lot of, at my table, everyone sort of just like looking
glazed.
Who's done their 10 minutes with him?
I feel like United fans are a bit fucking chirpy for my liking.
Too much.
Some of my mates who support United are now claiming they've got the best front three in the league, which is Matthias Cunha, Brian Mbeumo, and
Sesko.
Benjamin Sesko,
with his
who scored 12 goals last season in the Bundesliga.
His stats are good, though, to be fair.
They're all right. His top scoring season 16 for a small team.
Yeah.
Maybe he's good. We've been here before. Do you remember when Gary Neville was like, I honestly think Liverpool would swap their midfield for United? When it was like Mason Mount, Christian Eriksen, I forget who else.
Yeah. They live in their own little world.
Yeah.
I saw there was a United fan group who'd planned to do a protest for their first game of the season. I don't know, come to their seats late or something against the owners, and they've called it off because the new signings, and they opened a new training centre, has created a good atmosphere around the club.
Yeah.
It's just this whole thing of like, we need to rework the culture. We don't like our ownership model. It's like, no, you just want to buy expensive players and win games.
Yeah, that's pretty much ticked all their boxes.
Yeah. Suddenly we like the ownership model.
I'll give it 2 bad results and it'll go sour again. First bit of the season.
Be annoying if it goes well.
Yeah.
I actually think they'll start well and then sort of Christmas time
Diver off.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Are Cunha and Mbeumo that good?
They were good at their clubs.
They were quite good at their clubs.
It's a different level of pressure, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like United just comes with a different
A
level
lot
of
of
baggage.
people were good at their clubs till they get to United.
Yeah.
Poison enters the veins.
They've already been talking about Mbeumo being a bit chunky.
Really?
Yeah. Just like,
there was one photo of him from one of the pre-season friendlies where he did look.
He's comfort eating because of distress. I mean, that's just powerful.
He doesn't look like a.
Oh, someone's blown it up.
You've been had.
Yeah,
He does look like a late Rooney there.
Best front three in the league.
Anyway, one man who will really be praying for a turnaround in United's fortunes is the United Strand, who we've talked about him before. He's the guy who is refusing to cut his hair until United win 5 games in a row. It's been nearly a year now since he started doing this. And
it was October, wasn't it?
October last season. But yeah, his hair's sort of, he started out Peter Sutcliffe. It was sort of Fellaini-esque for a while, and it's
Looks
getting
like a
even
microphone,
bigger
doesn't he?
now. Yeah. But I'm delighted to say that after the ad break, we are getting United Strand on the phone.
Fuck.
To let us know how it's going.
He must be fucking hot. I look forward to this bad
this
summer
is a
for it.
tough season.
Well, unless he's getting long enough that he can put it in like some sort of like buffy ponytail.
He's tried a few. So
Yeah.
for people who are not familiar, it's very curly, so it doesn't grow down like straight long hair. It grows like up and out.
Yeah.
He must be fucking hot.
It's like he's wearing a Beefeater's hat.
Like
you know what I
Fellaini.
mean? Yeah, but more. There's more hair than that. now.
Valderrama?
Well, yeah, but Valderrama had sort of looser
Curls.
corkscrew curls, I think.
Tight.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Always reminds. Have you ever seen the pic of Valderrama with it straightened?
No.
It's like really like golden, like luscious straight blonde hair, and then like the bearded face. And for some reason, it just always makes me feel like I'm having a dream. And we're looking at it now. Makes me feel like I'm having a dream where I'm like getting a blowjob and it's like this lovely blonde hair and then the head lifts up and he's just like, hola chico. It's Valderrama's mustachioed grin.
He's like a lion.
Yeah, he's
gorgeous.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Sorry, anyway. So we're getting him on after the break.
Yeah, we've got to get him
Viral
on.
sensation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Jesus.
good. Go Quite Breakfast TV.
Yeah.
Join us after the break when we are speaking to United Strand, a man whose hair is growing longer.
What I love.
Every time United lose. Actually, speaking of iconic hair, this Ibiza final boss guy, you can't have missed him. He's sort of the meme of the summer, sort of the British Hawk Tour, I think.
Because it was just one video of him on a dance floor.
It was just
at 5 to 8.
Yeah.
And he was just like shuffling along, and then all of a sudden,
But he's got like a sort of like medieval bowl haircut.
bowl cut.
And then like proper white turkey teeth.
yeah,
massive gold chain.
great beard as well.
Yeah, nice little
Very
goatee beard and just like
pristine.
a committed to the dance floor look
Yeah.
on his face. I fucking love him, especially because at the beginning it felt like everyone was taking the piss a bit.
But he's owned it.
He's properly-
absolutely smashed it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was reading about him. Apparently, he came back home briefly. He's from Newcastle. I think.
Yeah.
Came
yeah.
home briefly for a fresh trim, and then flew back to Ibiza on a private jet, and he's doing nightclub appearances there now.
Yeah, apparently he's getting paid 40k a day.
Really?
And he's
Yeah.
staying in like a either 5 or 10 million euro villa.
Yeah.
Who's bankrolling it? Is it like-
Apparently someone on the island who runs a load of the nightclubs is bankrolling it.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was maybe just like a billionaire who just loves it and it's just like, I'm going to put that guy up on my private jet.
He's also doing adverts for EasyJet.
I mean,
their package holidays to Ibiza.
fair to him,
It's him on a sun lounger.
you know, making the most out of the opportunity. I sent you one this morning. Apparently Halfords have released a helmet with his hair.
Yeah. It says boss holidays to Ibiza.
fair play.
I'm genuinely pleased for him. I thought he was only ever going to be Geordie or Welsh, was my guess. Maybe Essex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's released some music.
Has he?
He's got a collab
Already?
with a DJ, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's a
I
tune.
saw him with Solomon, the DJ.
Yeah, so that's his plus one night, and usually he invites the biggest DJ on the planet with him to back, and he invited the final boss,
That's
who was
great.
vaping with him.
As you
Told ya.
Yeah.
Which DJ?
Carneo Beats is the guy he's done.
If you're that
tune with.
DJ, you're a bit like, I'm into music. That's why I'm doing this.
Nah, just fucking do it.
But surely he's invited him.
Yeah.
The DJ has.
I mean, how long do you reckon it can go on for?
You'd be surprised.
I don't know.
How long can you?
But actually, ever the one to capitalise on 5 minutes of fame, I saw Bonnie Blue popped up in the comments on one of his posts, just with the eyes emoji.
That would be the worst. If I was his agent, I would say
Get her
not
off.
yet. would be my message. I'm not saying never. I'm not even saying not next year, but not yet. We've got EasyJet getting in touch
Do not engage with Bonnie Blue.
because that's your like proper sellout moment, isn't
Yeah.
it? You're cashing in your chips and
Yeah.
you're done.
Yeah. It's a
That's sort of
different
what
level.
Bevo, that other guy, the one that Screen Rock podcast
Yeah,
really
yeah.
obsessed with.
There'll be a time where that is maybe the right move for us.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still speaking as his agent, not us.
You got a deal going with him.
I saw he threw a big party the other day. So he was saying he's been put up in this fancy villa and threw this big party, which was attended by none other than one of the dwarves from Lamine Yamal's 18th birthday party. It's my two favourite stories of the summer colliding.
Yeah.
And not only that, but the guy was dressed up as the Ibiza final boss.
He's got the haircut.
He's got the haircut, the chain.
He's got the Halfords helmet on. That's what he's done.
Yeah.
He's got the beard as well.
It's incredible.
That's
looks-
amazing. And it's just them and a load of
This guy is
bikini-clad women, I
Yeah.
guess is what you call.
fully living his best life, isn't he?
Which
Both.
carry both
Both.
of them, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's amazing. See, this is the villa where someone's just putting them up, and he's just having like apparently night after night he's hosting. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
again,
yeah.
it's got to be a money spinner or something.
I've been seeing like loads of DJs that I like just heading over to the final boss's villa for the afters.
Oh look, we're looking at a picture of them. So what's the name? Juan Alberto Duaso.
Yeah, that's the guy
One
who's
of
done the
5
tune
dwarfs
with.
at Yamal's birthday bash dressed up like him. Has
Hmm.
he drawn the beard on with pen? I think he has.
Yeah.
So mark him. Maybe not.
No, I think he has. That's really
That is
well done.
great. Are we expecting to see the haircut a lot more now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it's
probably.
that sort of thing that gets haircuts viral. isn't it?
I'm only happy for everyone in this story so far. I did read that his missus is left behind back home, and she's she's
I bet,
gonna dump him.
I think the Daily Mail have already done an expose on his dad, which is a bit like,
really?
Is it bad?
I think so.
What sort of bad?
I didn't really read it, but I just think like let the lad have his moment.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
go in on his dad.
Yeah.
It's not his fault.
Yeah. This is what happens. I do think Netflix doc following him around.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Imagine if there was a Hawk Tour one that then had the whole like crypto scam shit.
I feel like Jack spent a lot of time thinking about this.
I'm a bit weak thinking about the media business. No, but don't you like this guy at the moment? I just want to watch. Like we're all watching the sort of like very 2020s journey you get when you're a viral star, but like we haven't really seen a behind the scenes on that before.
Yeah.
Getting quicker.
I did see his meme coin has crashed.
You got a meme coin already.
Yeah, really.
For fuck's sake.
is
Boss
there-
coin.
Yeah, no, it's a final boss.
How's it crashed already?
I don't know. It went up like 120%, and yesterday it just tanked.
How's he already got a meme coin?
Oh yeah, I
It's
was
been like 3 weeks.
is there like a whole sort of cottage industry that's like waiting to roll into action when a new meme pops up?
That's
That's
a
like
really
you can
good
just like
idea for a
roll
company.
off the crypto.
Yeah, we'll
coin.
get you
Yeah.
like public appearances. We'll
Yeah.
do your meme coin. Bonnie Blue will be ready for you in a year.
It's just the Netflix doc.
It's actually a really good idea.
sort of the opposite of crisis management.
yeah.
Opportunistic.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully he's going to keep popping up. I feel like he will.
Yeah.
Both of them, all the characters in that story. Now, I'm sure this is top of everyone's mind. 300 days to go today until the World Cup.
Come on.
Come on, we are planning to be there.
Yeah, Jade was trying to put some dates in for the wedding the other day, and it was all June, and I was like, "Sorry, love, it ain't happening."
For your wedding.
Yeah,
You're not getting married then.
you could June.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Christmas wedding. Do we need to get married?
Fly to Vegas or something.
How do you? Yeah, do you fancy doing it in Roswell maybe?
Because we are
going to be there.
Yeah, we're currently. I'm currently very keen on the format. Is we'll go to some games. We'll do extra shot and all the coverage. But otherwise, we're like out in weird America, maybe doing some YouTube videos or something.
Yeah.
At Roswell inspecting alien corpses and Graceland. We can do an Elvis special. I think it'd be quite fun.
Upshot American road trip.
Yeah. So
That's
if
the
anyone,
dream,
if
really.
anyone wants to sponsor us for that, get in touch because it ain't cheap getting out there, especially during the World Cup. The World Cup's been designed to be as annoying as possible for fans as well. It's a lot of travel. Anyway, no one is really giving the USA much of a hope of winning the tournament. I had a look with the bookies. They're 50-1, which actually
sounds
they've
alright.
got them ahead of Mexico, Croatia, who semi-finalists, Morocco, Japan. USA ahead of all of them. But, I think no one's seriously considering them.
There's no real home advantage, is there?
Maybe a little bit, but I don't think it's going to happen. Although, before you write them off, NFL legend Tom Brady has had a eureka moment, an idea that will change everything and catapult America into contenders. So Tom Brady's been getting quite into football these days because he's got that little stake in Birmingham. Not convinced he's super knowledgeable, but
I've seen him knocking about.
he's doing a lot of like interviews and docs and stuff. And last week he was giving an interview where he unveiled his one simple tweak, which will instantly transform America into a soccer superpower.
It's an amazing sport. It's a global sport. It's the biggest sport in the world. We need a young phenom like a Yamin Lamar, a young Lionel Messi to take over.
So yeah, pretty simple.
I love how Americans just keep it so simple.
Yeah.
I believe we will win.
Yeah.
But sometimes
Why
the
did-
solution is just staring you right in the
Yeah,
face.
it's
It's so
so-
simple. It's just,
Why does England not do that?
yeah, we just need like a young phenom.
Yeah.
Just like a Pele. Yeah, I guess the previous generations of American coaches will be kicking themselves that instead of having Brad Friedel and Landon Donovan, why didn't we just get Buffon and Pele? just our own version.
Took it.
Has Freddie Adu got a grandson yet?
Yeah, Freddie Adu, do you remember though when he was like 13, they were like, this is going to be America's like Ronaldo or whatever.
I mean, Pulisic is coming up, obviously.
Yeah, obviously. The world's greatest player.
Yeah, why does Tom Brady not subscribe to the view that most Americans have that Christian Pulisic
Yeah.
is the next
He's
Messi?
one of the top soccer players in the world.
Yeah. Maybe ever. Anyway, if they do track down Freddie Adu's grandson, they probably don't need to pump him with human growth hormones to turn him into the next Messi. Because, in fact, the Yanks might have a World Cup hero in waiting after all. None other than Mr. Heung-min Son, who, of course, has joined LAFC $20 million.
Yeah, I saw that.
I read that that's the biggest transfer fee in the MLS ever, because normally they get them on a free, don't they?
Yeah.
So, it's quite weird to see him leave Spurs, I think. I thought he'd be around for a bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, he's rejoined his old pal Hugo Lloris, haven't they? And they famously had that fallout.
Oh, yeah.
They had like a bit of a
on the dock.
Well, I thought it was quite staged, the hug when they saw each other again,
I didn't see the hug.
Yeah.
The falling out of the dock's quite good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're properly being held back from each other.
Really? I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it's decent.
But I mean, it must be good promotion.
And
for
presumably
the league.
For LAFC, you're now like big in Korea.
Yeah.
Aren't you?
Yeah. You're breaking
think,
America.
LA also has the biggest Korean population outside of Korea.
They do. Koreatown
That man.
in LA.
Yeah.
And Koreatown's local politician, the councillor, is none other than Representative Heather Hutt. And as she represents the district of Koreatown, she was the obvious big name to be invited to come and cut the ribbon at Son's unveiling. And, she naturally gave a speech where she addressed Son directly. And this is what she said to him.
To bring the right person, and no pressure, but when we, what I'm going to say, right? But when a World Cup comes, we're expecting a win here in Los Angeles for the USA, aren't we, everybody? And there you go. And so we're here to support you to get that done. So welcome. I bought something because my grandma taught me don't go somewhere without bringing a gift.
So yeah, she thought Son was American, or she's not familiar with how the World Cup works and thinks you can have Koreans playing.
She's probably been chatting to Tom Brady. Yeah, it's just like, so we've got Son.
Messi plays for Miami, so we got him.
Bring David Beckham back.
Just sign Lamine Yamal on a loan.
The pieces are starting to fall together in the jigsaw of this win. Yeah, I think she thinks the format is that you can have international. It's like the World Series.
Yeah,
I guess.
yeah,
You
yeah.
can have a Japanese pitcher.
Maybe she got confused with the Club World Cup or something. I don't know.
Yeah, to be fair, it's pretty fucking confusing if you're relatively new to it. And suddenly America's hosting all these tournaments.
I mean, it's not that confusing.
I mean, you know the difference between a
It's the World
country
Cup.
and a fucking domestic
But
team.
American sport is very club based. It's like international stuff's not really outside the Olympics. Do you know what I mean? It's not really
True.
Yeah.
See?
Must be overwhelming for him over there at the moment.
She seemed quite nervous as well, I thought. Poor Heather. It's a big deal.
Do you reckon Son's sitting there going, what the fuck have I
He
decided up to?"
nodded along and smiled, but he's just so fucking nice.
He's lovely, isn't he?
Anyway, did you see his farewell game in Korea? So his last ever game for Spurs was against Newcastle. Played a friendly in Seoul, and it was all like suitably tearful at the end, like Sonny bidding farewell, because I guess Spurs are the number one team in Korea.
Yeah.
Obviously Ulsan second, thanks to Jesse Lingard. But anyway, it was all really nice, like doing his farewells, and then this 7'2" UFC star called Choi Hong Man. Which is a great name for a UFC star. He just scooped Son up and cradled him like a baby. It's a really good video. I'll link to it. It just makes it look so small.
Fucking hell, he looks like...
And Son's just like giggling in his arms. He looks like he's
He looks like Jaws.
yeah, he does a bit. It's the way Sonny's like giggling.
Yeah.
It looks like he's carrying him over the threshold of their marital home.
Son's not a small guy either, I don't think.
No, yeah.
Not
he's got
particularly.
like
But,
six-
I mean, that guy's
6 foot
7'2".
plus, yeah.
It's just like, could you please? Is there any way you could hold me that's more demeaning than like literally scooped up?
It looks like one of Son's entourage is quite nervous in that.
Yeah,
in that
breaking
video,
it up.
like, fuck.
Yeah.
Don't injure him, mate. You've got 20
Well,
million.
the
riding
World
on
Cup's
this.
coming up.
Can't let down 300 million Americans. Tom Brady, did you see? He also popped up a week or two ago having a go at Wayne Rooney. So
fucking great.
they've done a doc about the season Birmingham went down from the championship, which I think was the first season that the American owners came in, and obviously Tom Brady owns like 3%, and they put him in the doc loads to get Americans to watch it. And Wayne Rooney's the manager, and there's this scene where Rooney's like at his desk and he's meeting Tom Brady for the first time, and Rooney's like, "Oh yeah, let's sit down after training. I'll talk you through what I'm up to." And Brady's like, "I just want to say thank you for all your hard work that you guys are doing." Like really nice, respectful. And then it cuts to the next scene. Brady's in his car talking to his assistant, and he just goes, "I'm a little concerned about our coach's work ethic." You two-faced bitch.
Yeah.
Literally saying one thing to his face and the opposite.
I can't imagine Rooney working his tits off though, can you?
I've got to say, because I watched.
He strikes me as that type to like, cheat on his own work.
Yeah,
you know?
I did watch the clip where Tom Brady was talking to Rooney, and he did he did seem a bit. He was sort of like, yeah. So yeah, I guess we can probably show you what we've been working on
Yeah,
later
exactly.
if you're
He's
interested.
not Rooney on camera is not a man who's going to be very,
but like-
which is awkward because he's about to start match of the day. But do you know what I mean? He's not super like.
I can't imagine Rooney like putting together a PowerPoint presentation for the strategy of the season.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
And I guess Tom Brady is like someone you should respect and
Yeah.
learn from in some ways. I don't know.
Do you think Rooney whipped out his old tiny cock team talk?
Some of the stuff I've been working
Yeah.
on.
I'm sort of worried about his work ethic. He just keeps his only real strategy seems to talk about his tiny cock. To his
Let's just go
players
for
and
curry and karaoke.
it's just- yeah.
Starting to see where he's coming from.
So moving on, DJ Carey, who is not a DJ, is considered one of the greatest hurlers ever to play the game. He's a 5-time All-Ireland champion with Kilkenny, 9-time All-Star Award winner, twice named Hurler of the Year, who was once described as the Maradona of hurling.
sounds it. Wow.
But since retiring in 2006, things haven't really been plain sailing for DJ. So he had this series of failed business ventures that left him with nearly 10 million euros in debt. It was written down eventually by the banks. But, you know, in this situation, I think most people would sort of take stock and live a more humble lifestyle, slowly pay off your debts. DJ, though, took a slightly different route and decided to defraud his loyalist friends and fans. So he pled guilty in court last month to fraud after tricking more than a dozen of his acquaintances into believing that he had cancer so that he could swindle them out of thousands of euros to pay for the treatment.
It's pretty dark.
So no
It's-
cancer. Just
There was no cancer. He was unwell, but no cancer.
Unwell and skint.
He basically told them that he'd been diagnosed with this incurable brain tumor, and that he was undergoing treatment at this clinic in the US. And you know, it's quite a rare form of cancer and very expensive treatment. So he was relying on the goodwill of these friends and fans to help pay for his treatment. And there were several different victims of this. There was a former hurler, someone he knew from his playing days, a golf course designer, and Dennis O'Brien as well, this billionaire businessman who was once the richest man in Ireland. And this scam, it was going on for a long time, from 2014 till 2022.
Jesus.
Which, yeah, that's
Long old time to be keeping up that lie.
it really is. And you know, you think, how's he going to string them along? Fortunately, DJ had the smart idea of providing photographic evidence of his treatment to keep people updated. So in court, they were shown this photo that DJ had sent to some of the people he was defrauding. And it shows him laying in a bed with a tube up his nose, tape holding it down. Looks like it could be a hospital bed. Until you look slightly closer at the picture and it becomes clear that this is in fact an iPhone cable that has been stuck up his nose and taped on with masking tape.
It's a charger cable.
It's a charger. It's an iPhone.
Quite
yeah.
obviously as well, I would say.
There's so much to unpack here.
Yeah.
Like,
But mainly that is just an iPhone
It's,
charger. off
you,
his
like,
nose.
it's not even. He hasn't even disguised it well. Like you can see the bottom part of the cable coming out.
The iPhone cable. And that just looks like regular sellotape.
Yeah, it's just a bit of masking tape. It's not even a proper plaster.
Like, at least put some scrubs on or something and don't smile. It's a brain surgery.
He's literally just lying in bed. He's like, oh, what shall I use? Just ripped his iPhone charger out the wall next to him, shoved that up his nose. Everyone knows what an iPhone charger looks like. We all use them all the time. You can see the outline.
He looks like he's just slightly grinning. Like,
Yeah,
That's incredible.
I'm okay now.
Is that the only evidence he ever provided?
that's the only one that's come out in the
It's the smoking gun.
court. Yeah, yeah,
That's fucking great.
yeah. So he got rumbled in 2023 and arrested for fraud and for forgery. One of the ways that he got caught was his wife or ex-wife basically received a call from one of the people that he was defrauding, who I think owned like a car dealership or something, and he'd lent DJ this car, and the idea that he was sort of paying it off in installments, but he'd missed the payments a couple of times, and this guy got in touch with his wife or ex-wife to basically like just, you know, he owes me some money. So he called her up and was sort of like I hate to do this because I know that DJ is obviously sick with cancer at the moment. She was like, what? Sick with cancer? What are you on about?
Say his husband for years. As long as I've known him.
He's on the golf course.
I was with him this morning. He's completely fine.
And what? And this guy lent him his car.
He'd been I think he'd been sending him money as well, but
Right.
he'd also given him a car that he was like paying off
also,
slowly.
I lent him my iPhone charger about 6 weeks ago. Have you seen it?
Got it back. It was covered in bogies. It's horrible. But yeah, he was arrested in 2023, and more than a dozen people came forward at his trial to say that they've been sending him money.
Jesus.
I'm not
and
getting that back, presumably.
I suspect he hasn't got a lot.
So is he easy going in?
So it finally actually came to trial last month, and he pled guilty. So he's going to be sentenced later this year.
Isn't it always quite a weird ruling with that, because they have actually just given him the money? He's not necessarily stolen it.
Yeah, but it's
just
fraud. If you lie to get it,
right?
Don't get any ideas.
Ow.
Feeling a bit weird.
Yeah,
That's wild.
It's pretty mad.
Yeah, there's that documentary, and there's Netflix one about that girl. It's called like apple cider vinegar. I haven't actually watched it. Belle Gibson, she did it.
Really?
In Australia. It's meant to be good. Yeah.
It's amazing how long he kept that up for. Though, 8
Brazen.
years.
Must be exhausting doing that.
Yeah. Also, he's like one of the most high-profile hurling players. In
Yeah,
Ireland.
you kind of go, if you're that high profile, I'm probably not going to get away with this, but he obviously...
Although do put more effort into your fake nose tube
Yeah.
pictures. We'll link to the picture. It might be the image of this episode, to be fair. It's so good.
It is an excellent picture. Actually, thanks to James O'Donoghue for sending that story in. Good find.
Good one.
Yeah, thanks a lot, James. Speaking of concealing what you're up to, I know a very good tool for that, NordVPN. I'm sure they'll be very happy to be aligned with that scam. But yeah, if you're worried about who's monitoring your online browsing, NordVPN is a good solution to that. Have you guys been looking at anything weird on the internet this
No,
week?
never. Not at all.
Next question.
After 10
Looking at
PM.
weird stuff with the internet is pretty much my job description.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Yeah.
I find quite often, because Zach sits with his back to like nothing, to a wall. So
There's
he
a
can
reason
just-
for that, Jack.
We're in like a shared office space, whereas my computer obviously faces the entire room, so people can just see whatever I'm looking at, which, often is just, hard-hitting journalism, cracking cases. Sometimes it is Frank Lampard and Rio Ferdinand's sex tape from Iron Apple about 15 years
Juan
ago.
Bernabe, the Lazio Eagle handler, some prosthetic cock
Just a hard
pictures.
cock on screen.
Basically some smut for the Patreon.
Jack, our video producer, he sits next to me, so we're in full view, and he's got like big screens to edit on. And when we were doing the Juan Bernabe Eagle handler cock, we were just like going frame by frame, like getting it right. Just this prosthetic dick.
It's the people working on like renewable energy behind
I was going to say, isn't there some like really serious jobs on the floor?
Everyone else, yeah. But I've never had any like complaints about it.
Yeah, they probably think you're some sort of like free spirit rock star.
Yeah, or just a fucking
Weirdo.
creep. Just trying to make it a weird environment in the office. But yeah, obviously we are able to, while the people in the office can see what I'm up to, other bad actors online are not able to. And that is because I use NordVPN, which allows you to switch your location to wherever you want. So you can stream all your favourite shows and content whenever you are, which is pretty perfect for the new football season. You'll be in Greece next week, JP. You can
I can go for the
whoever's got the rights in Greece. Is that how it works? I don't know. But you can do it with NordVPN.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Presumably the inverse works.
Yeah.
So yeah, all the sporting events that aren't available in your region, you can watch with NordVPN. So yeah, apparently very popular at the moment.
I can imagine.
And the good people at NordVPN are offering Upshot listeners an exclusive discount. So if you've been thinking about getting a VPN for a while, now's the time. Go to nordvpn.com/upshot. And that link will give you an extra 4 months on your 2-year plan. And there's no risk because there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. I actually, by the way, apparently this is a really good way to get Glastonbury tickets and Oasis.
Yeah,
I've done it before, and you want to be basically not in the UK, which seems ridiculous. But
Okay.
apparently it's a really, like, you want to be in like the most random, Turks and Caicos Islands or whatever. Like, what's that island where it's only an uncontacted tribe? The North Sentinel Island. Presumably they support it. Do they show 3 p.m. kickoffs? Anyway, I think if you go for one of those random locations and then for like Glastonbury or Oasis or
any other popular sporting event.
Whatever event you're trying to do, apparently it's a good way. So yeah, I've stuck a link in the podcast episode description box.
Get downloading.
Get downloading and browse freely without anyone watching.
I'll be grabbing one for next week, boys.
Have you ever had the thing of like people discovering porn history on your computer?
I'm
always talk about this.
Always incognito.
Yeah.
Always
That's not happened to me, I don't think.
No?
Never.
At least it's never been mentioned.
I think when I was like 10 or 11 and I was like first discovering of, that you could look at tits on the internet. Is this going to make the edit? Maybe not. My mum was just like, what's this? And the history was just like sex.com, boobs, sex.
Did she confronted you?
Yeah, and I was like, I think we've been hacked.
Yeah.
I think she went for it. I think
know
we've been the
why.
victim of a link jacking. Someone's hijacked our cookies, Mum. We need more VPN. Right, at the start of the show, we mentioned that we were going to have a very special interview with a true modern legend, the man who is suffering through Man United's dark era very painfully. And I'm delighted to welcome him on the show now. Joining us is Mr. Frank Eilert, aka the United Strand. Hello, Frank.
Hello, how are you?
Very well, thanks. So obviously our YouTube viewers will see you now, so they're getting the full impact. But we've been talking for a while about your pledge to not cut your hair till United win 5 games in a row.
Yeah.
And when did you start?
So I started on the 5th of October last year.
So we're coming up for a year.
Wow. The anniversary's coming up.
Almost.
And what was the inspiration for doing it?
I just thought it would be a funny thing to do it's obviously been a tough time for Man United fans recently, and I just wanted to spread some humour and positivity at that moment, which I think I've done, but I didn't realise it would go on for quite as long as it has.
Yeah, how long were you, because when did United last win 5 in a row?
So it was over January and February 2024. So yeah, when I started in October 2024, when you take out the summer months, it wasn't actually that long ago. But looking at it now, it's quite a lot more.
I bet you're enjoying this hot weather.
Oh God, I'm actually living in Spain at the moment.
Oh really?
So
Okay.
Even worse is literally it's been such a bad summer.
How hot are we talking?
Like 30, 35 most of the time.
Wow. Wow.
So again, for the benefit of podcast listeners, so Frank, you've got quite curly hair naturally. So it's
Yeah.
I think if it was straight and it grew down more, I mean, it would still be hot, but this is hotter, right?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like you can see here is coming over my face, and I'm dissolving into it.
Wow.
Have you ever had it this long previously?
I did have long hair when I was younger, but yeah, this is the longest it's been in quite a lot of years.
Frank, can you tie it up or anything, or is it
I
constantly?
can, yeah. I have been using a headband sometimes, but yeah, obviously most of the time, especially for videos and things, people want to see the full impact.
Yeah.
I mean, that is the full impact. And what's the care like on it? Are you shampooing that? Is there some sort of special conditioner?
Yeah, a lot of shampoo. I need to, I need a sponsor, please.
Get in touch with Jim Ratcliffe.
Expensive challenge.
All I can offer you is Manscaped, which
Yes.
is sort of relevant, but we can have the rest of you hairless. Because we said when we first sort of came across your Instagram's the place where we follow you. Are you on TikTok as well?
Yeah, I am now on others. I started on Instagram and then on YouTube and TikTok now. But yeah, I started on just Instagram to start with.
And the username is @TheUnitedStrand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when we first came across you, we compared it. The look was kind of like the Yorkshire Ripper at the time. It was sort of, I think because you have some facial hair that kind of matched. Whereas now you've fortunately left Peter Sutcliffe behind, and it's sort of Kevin Keegan, maybe longer.
Yeah.
Do you get people coming up to you and comparing it to other?
Yeah, Kevin Keegan, Fellaini, David Luiz.
Oh, yeah, David Luiz.
I was going
a
to say
tree, a microphone.
So obviously United have made some signings. There's a bit of optimism around.
Yes.
When do you think you're going to be cutting your hair? When are United going to win 5 in a row?
So, I mean, obviously, I am a Man United fan, and obviously every summer, the optimism comes again. So, I do kind of feel like if they won against Arsenal on the first game of the season, I have this weird feeling that, it's going to like some jammy victory that no one expects. If that happens, then there's, I think, Burnley and Fulham the next games, and there's also going to be a Carabao Cup second round game because of how low we finished. I think it should be announced tonight or tomorrow or something. So yeah, there's a little bit, of hope around there, but I think in November and December there's like a run of games that look a bit more promising.
Was that as soon as the fixture list came out, were you scanning down?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Who are the relegation battlers?
Yeah, I had it in my calendar ready.
That's great.
I suppose that...
Do you actually want it to happen? Or
Of course. I mean, the thing is that it's been really nice to, I feel like I've built quite a positive community in the football space and stuff, and making people laugh and everything, and it's been really nice. But of course, I want Man United to get back to winning ways.
Yeah.
I mean, I am happy to sacrifice myself if it means like 4 wins, 1 draw every 5 games forever.
Are you going to be a bit
we'll
gutted
probably
though?
win everything still.
Because then what will you do like online? Say it happens. I don't think it's going to happen this season personally, but say it does happen. Obviously, you'll cut. How short will you shave?
Yeah, I think I've got to go for just a buzz cut to start with. Yeah.
Well, and then start the clock again.
I don't know. I mean, I'll see. I guess it depends when it happens as well. But yeah, no, I'll have to see. I've got a couple of ideas for maybe a slightly different type of challenge, or maybe if people want to see me run it again, then I'll do it. But yeah, I mean, either way, I'm kind of planning to make some, just football content in general. There seems, like I said, there seems to be this positive community around football, and so I think that it would be good to continue.
when you finally do get to shave it off, you should send it in a bag to Carrington, get them to stick it in the United Museum.
yeah, up the staircase at Carrington.
You could sell it online.
You probably could. Yeah, that'd be for your Patreon members, a strand each. We should actually congratulate Frank as well, because you declared pre-season friendlies don't count, which was, you could have counted them, but that's
Fair play.
I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference, to be fair. But, yeah.
All right, well, Frank, thanks so much. Really enjoying
No
the
worries.
challenge you're doing. And as we said, people can follow you at the United Strand. You've got about 250,000 followers on Instagram, I think. It's really snowballed.
200,000 or
200,000,
205,
yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really snowballed, much like your Barnet. All right, mate, thanks a lot. It was really great to chat. Good luck with it.
Thank you very
Keep
much.
it up,
Thank you very
Frank.
much.
Yeah, keep up.
Cheers.
Check it in.
See you
Bye, mate.
That was lovely, wasn't it? He's a lovely fella.
What a legend.
Very nice guy.
I, I do secretly hope he goes another season, though. Like,
Yeah.
it's pretty fucking big now.
Yeah.
Definitely. I want it to go on forever. And I think he probably does. Like, he's getting a career out of this.
That's what I mean. Like, another season, I could see him hitting 1 million followers.
But 35-degree heat every day.
It's a bit much.
Yeah. Did he think that it was going to come to this when it started?
No.
Probably
I
not.
actually believe him that he didn't.
Yeah.
We will keep you posted on him. He's probably getting out the realm of resembling any celebrities pretty soon. I can't
Yeah.
think of anyone with longer hair, but yeah, it's exciting to see how it unfolds.
So we have been blessed over the years with dozens of professional footballers that have led the way in terms of free thinking. Can I shift your minds back to David Icke hunting shape-shifting lizards? The legend that is Matt Letizia warning of an imminent communist takeover. Our old England boss, Glenn Hoddle, and his now infamous faith healer. But I am pleased to report there is a new sheriff in town, ladies and gentlemen, and that is none other than former Liverpool midfielder Kevin Stewart.
Liverpool legend. Stuart.
Absolute
How
legend.
could we forget him?
So you may remember, or may not, that Kevin played about 20 games for Liverpool before he was used as the mate weight in the deal to sign Andy Robertson from Hull.
Oh, right. So he went the other way.
Yeah. And he had an okay career, played for a few championship clubs, and obviously I think he got one international cap for Jamaica. But, you know, as you do when you retire, you look for a new hobby. And Kevin has retired, and he has now become an Instagram life coach / guru.
Love it.
So he is helping people across the internet now achieve their goals. And we've done a bit of a dig into him, and it's safe to say he's got some pretty fruity ideas. So we're going to play you a quick clip.
People got hay fever and shit. How you got hay fever? How are you allergic to the earth, the planet that you're from? Fucking kind of crazy when you think about it. You're not supposed to be ill. But we accept it as a reality. Oh, you know, we just get ill. Oh, yeah, we just get illnesses. We just have colds 5 times a year. That's how it is. You know, yeah, my kids had it, so I got it. That's bullshit. You're not supposed to have it. Being ill is a frequency. Whenever someone got ill or my kids got ill, I used to start feeling the sensation of getting ill. And I don't get it because it's contagious. I get it because I lowered myself to get it. That's how it works.
What?
Now,
how are you going to be allergic to the earth?
Yeah.
Now,
So he doesn't believe in hay fever.
well, that one hit hard for me because every single month from May until September, I wake up with streaming eyes, a runny nose, and
You
I've
did
always
lower
wondered,
yourself
like,
to a lower
Yeah,
frequency.
it's a state of mind.
I'm like,
JP.
why me? And now I just know that I'm allergic to the planet that I come from.
Yeah.
You know?
Or you're allergic to the
or
frequency.
you're weak up here.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
like, I didn't
that's the
catch it
problem.
from my kids. I
Yeah.
lowered myself to their frequency.
So he basically thinks that any illnesses aren't real.
Yeah, it's like you attract positive energy if you put yourself in a positive, active mindset, and you attack negative. So you'll get hay fever if you're
Yeah.
sort of, you know, you're not doing the things and sticking to your plan.
Yeah.
Hay fever.
Yeah.
So I've increased my frequency this morning.
How you
and
feeling?
I'm feeling the first time in years I've actually been able to breathe through my nose.
Yeah.
Also, what I like in the videos, I think he's got a t-shirt around his neck or like a towel, but it looks like he's wearing like a sort of halter neck dress.
Yeah.
Like, you know, those ones that just like cover the boobs.
Yeah, he could be getting ready for Burning Man at any minute.
Yeah. I'd quite like to introduce him to DJ Carey.
Yeah.
With his iPhone cable out there. I was just like, I'm so sick.
Yeah.
I'm so sick.
You need to hire your frequency, bro. Plug that thing in. I also like there's a comment from someone being like, hay fever's real, what are you talking about? And he just goes, bro, hay? Basically being like, when do you ever see hay anyway?
He's getting quite a lot of stick in the comments, but he's actually owning it, which I quite like. So fair play to him.
He's going for them.
Yeah.
Isn't there is a footballer, Dimitri Mitchell or someone was going for him in the comments. Dimitri Mitchell's massive on Instagram.
Well, they're obviously keeping an eye on him, and he's getting slated a little
Were
bit.
they weren't former teammates or anything?
Yeah,
So
I don't know. They're
maybe.
both sort of like youth players at the same time. Yeah, Dimitri Mitchell, who's the Leyton Orient left back, but he was in the United Academy. He said, getting cancer must be a frequency and dementia as well. Haha, Kev, give me a good joke, you know. Yeah, pretty good. I like how these, you know how like you mentioned a few of these sort of like well-known kind of conspiracy theorist footballers, but like a lot of them are basically just pushing back on the shit that your mum tells you. You know, like Marcus Llorente, the Atletico Madrid guy, he's really anti-sun cream.
Yeah.
And this guy's like basically anti like having to take hay fever tablets and stuff. It's just like, bro, I've been eating my crust for years. My hair still ain't curly. I ate an apple a day and it did not keep the doctor away. Explain that. You ever think about like
so many bags of carrots, but I still can't see in the
can't
dark.
see
It's
properly.
bullshit.
you ever think why they want you to brush your teeth before bed? So they can introduce the tooth fairy and get you hooked on fiat currency instead of Bitcoin.
Wow.
Yeah, it's some mad shit. So he doesn't believe in colds.
Not at all. He's doing quite a lot of life coaching, quite a lot of like mentality stuff, and just.
I think we should introduce him to your idea that earthquakes are caused by aliens flicking the earth. I think that's right.
We're
up the
ants,
street.
bro.
Yeah.
This is going to be my Instagram
is-
channel in about a year.
Because once again, we're laughing at someone for some very fruity ideas, and as it's happened in the past, I think the conversation is going to slightly move on, and Jack's going to be like, "Yeah, but I mean, obviously, flu."
How do you explain rain?
As Jack's wrapping the podcast studio in tinfoil.
Look, some fruity ideas are obviously right, That's how scientific progress works.
But
in
you
the
think
end.
you think back pain is a frequency as well?
No, I don't think it's a frequency.
No.
I think back pain can be a stress. Can be caused by stress.
Yeah,
and
it's a state of mind.
Slightly more PG than what you were telling us.
Some of those frequencies are coming from beings outside our understanding. We can perceive them, but we can never really.
Well, maybe you should have a chat with Kev.
Yeah, I might get a quick coaching course. So does he coach people through having colds or what?
I think it's a mentality thing, which I kind of get. Just some
quite
of it's
vague.
a bit off piste.
I can kind of see that if you're run down, you're stressed, you're not happy, then your immune system is gonna be lower.
Yeah,
that's potentially true.
I don't think that's what he's saying though, is it? He's saying that it's germ theory is bollocks.
I
and
get that.
It's your state of mind that's causing the illness.
But hay fever is hay fever at the end of the day, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not allergic to the. Well, I suppose I am allergic to the planet.
Yeah.
If you want to look at it like that, but
what I think is total bullshit is the frequencies thing.
Yeah.
What are he doesn't really explain what the frequencies are.
Sometimes
my
wife sometimes talks about frequencies, and I just probably zone out.
How do I turn them up? Is there?
Well, just turn it up.
Just turn it up, baby.
Turn them up. Why didn't I think of that before?
Yeah. Fucking idiot.
Can you turn mine up? Thanks. Wow. That already.
Yeah, nice one. I like that.
Yeah.
Thanks to Anton for sending that in.
Actually, speaking of fruity points of view, I've got another story for you about a sporting legend in a bit of bother with the law. So Warren Tredrea had a very distinguished Aussie rules football career, representing Port Adelaide, and after retiring in 2010, he became a fixture of sports coverage on Channel 9, the Australian broadcaster. And so, he's been in the public eye in Australia for decades, really, until 2021, when Channel 9 sacked him after he refused to get the COVID vaccine and also started spouting some pretty exotic theories about COVID on local radio station. So he took them to court for unfair dismissal as a result of that. He said that he wasn't an anti-vaxxer, and he told the court that he was, in fact, a dedicated journalist who uncovered exclusive stories. And sure, some of those exclusive stories were about 5G masts, but
a bit like you.
5G masts and frequencies and that sort of thing.
Not far off.
He unfortunately lost the case against Channel 9 and was ordered to pay their legal fees, which amounted to about 200,000 Australian dollars. That money, I'm sorry to report, was not forthcoming. And he appeared back in court 6 weeks ago, basically with the case. He was saying that he's unable to pay these legal costs because he doesn't believe in Australian legal tender, which, you've got to try it.
The Australian dollar could be made up.
It could be, yeah. Yeah. You would be surprised to hear he's representing himself in court.
Okay, good. Why is it always representing themselves in these scenarios?
I think if you go into a lawyer's office, like, so, all right, first point of my case, don't accept currency. And they're like, I am going to get my
how are you settling my invoice?
Yeah. So at the opening of the sort of opening remarks of his hearing, he said, I answer to the name Warren Tredrea of South Australia, private man. My yes be yes, my no be no. I am not an entity, legal person, citizen, resident, or any form of creature of statute. So yeah, he's quite a free character.
So he sort of doesn't recognise state sovereignty.
He doesn't recognise the Australian state really.
The dollar. He's a libertarian.
Yeah. Yeah. So him appearing in court is he's not under their jurisdiction really. He also said, I believe only gold or silver coins in common circulation could pay a debt. But he then went on to claim that there's not enough gold or silver in circulation in Australia in coins to pay the fee to Channel 9. And he also then said that, in fact, the debt had already been written off because he'd given Channel 9 an IOU which promised them precious metals.
Fair enough. Which
as soon as I dig them out of this mine I've built on my land.
Yeah.
We're good to go. I've written you an IOU.
Exactly. It sounds to me like he's found some obscure constitutional law from like the 1700s that says that an IOU could pass as payment.
Where are these
And then-
precious metals? He's like,
this is the thing.
it's like there is some buried treasure in the
Yeah.
South Pacific. And as soon as I retrieve it, that money is yours.
Yeah, and the fact that he thinks that Channel 9 are just going to accept this.
Oh, no,
that he's scribbled on the back of a fag packet. He's got some gems he found at the beach. That he'll pay your debt off with that.
Do you think he's pulling a fast one here, or is he actually just believes his bullshit?
I think he's kicking the can down the road.
Do you know,
isn't
I think
he?
he's drunk the Kool-Aid so much he thinks this is like
Yeah,
real.
It's a bit of both, isn't it?
yeah. It's funny because we looked at a picture of him and you kind of expect him to be some sort of like dreadlocks hippie, like it's like, yeah, I'm dropping out of society type thing. He looks like the most dull, like middle-aged bald man in a suit. Like,
but is
really not-
he's like those Magna Carta guys during COVID. Do you remember them?
No.
They'd be like COVID. Obviously, they shut the shops, and some woman would like open her ice cream stand, and the police would come and shut it.
Oh right.
And they'd start like reading a passage from the Magna Carta. It's like, I make no contracts. Basically, being like, I reject the state. just like loophole.
yeah.
Kind of works.
Yeah, it was good to. I enjoyed them. Enjoyed those guys a lot. I wonder what they're up to now.
I feel like he should do this Warren Tredier guy should do what those people in the 70s who got a offshore rig in the North Sea and declared it independent.
I love
They
that
had
guy.
like that-
Sealand.
Sealand. They had like their own currency, their own flag.
Yeah,
stuff
their own
like that.
football team.
They had a football team.
Yeah,
really.
yeah, yeah.
It's just like an oil drilling platform that wasn't being
Yeah,
used anymore.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Is it recognised? Presumably
I think
not.
it might be.
I've got a feeling he's still there. The guy.
No, his son.
No,
he died. His son's taken it over.
And does he live there?
I don't think so. It's out in the fucking North Sea.
Yeah,
it's just
it's
a
meant to-
platform.
Yeah.
I think you could maybe visit, but why would you? They issue passports.
I didn't realise there was
Incredible.
at some point because it was a pirate radio station to begin with, and apparently I was on their Wikipedia, and there was some sort of sea battle between a rival pirate radio station who were
What, to try and get the platform?
like, hijack it.
Well,
yeah.
they like raided it.
Yeah, I
Love
think
it.
so.
There's a big part of me that's like, this is fucking cool. These people who are living outside society, but also it is basically just divorced dad having
Yeah.
a midlife crisis. Although my friend, I'm actually going to his wedding this weekend in East Grinstead, and East Grinstead's quite fruity, isn't it? It's
That's Scientology
Yeah, you're
headquarters, right?
exactly.
Hang on.
I'll explain your plunging
Whose
neckline,
wedding?
JP.
Whose wedding?
My mate.
All right. Okay.
And his dad, I think in the 70s, maybe inspired by Sealand, their village declared independence from the UK. And they set up checkpoint roadblocks and more like camo.
that sounds like very, very East Grinstead.
Yeah, just like the milkman's just trying to get through, and they're just like, "Can I see your papers, please? This is a border. I'm going to need to stamp your passport."
Who was living in the village?
Just
Oh, we should.
yeah,
do-
exactly.
Was
He
it
lived
just
there.
like a nice like
old lady?
elderly
Yeah.
couple?
So, unfortunately, you are no longer a British citizen, madam.
It's fucking. East Grinstead is fucking mental.
Yeah, it's
It's
probably
like-
it's the sort of
It's a Vice did a documentary on it. It was called The Twin Peaks of the UK.
perfectly put. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going for a wedding there this weekend.
Yeah, there's the Mormons, there's the Scientology, there's a massive Christian community.
There's people
It's
declaring
like a-
independence.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. but
You'll fit right in,
states.
actually.
Yeah, I do rate that.
We've lost Jack to Scientology over the weekend.
It was always gonna happen.
It's given everything away.
Just moved in with Kevin
He's
Stewart.
no longer with Liz.
Yeah, Kev Stewart's made me a plan to achieve my goals. I'm on a higher frequency now, baby. That would make quite a good Patreon, like Sealand and other
Yeah.
people like that, people declaring independence. I've actually got another story of someone who would thrive off grid. If Hollywood scriptwriters have taught us anything, it's that people love a villain origin story. You know, Joker, Cruella. There's that Angelina Jolie one that I can never pronounce. Maleficent.
Maleficent.
And that's great because I have just found out that the Upshot's favourite anti-hero, Mauro Icardi, has a sinister backstory of his own. So back in his youth, before he was torching his own furniture and stealing his teammate's wife and getting accused of human trafficking, Mauro Icardi was at Barcelona's academy, La Masia, where he shared a room with Sergi Gomez. And Gomez has done an interview recently looking back on those times and recalling Icardi's very interesting habits when they first met. So he said, "One day, Icardi said to me, 'Sergi, come with me to the park next door.' He had a homemade slingshot that he just made. We went to the park and he pointed to a very tall pine tree and said, 'See up there?' He grabbed a rock, stretched the rubber band, and boom, he brought down a pigeon from a height of 20 or 30 meters. We went back to La Masia, he plucked its feathers, lit a bonfire, and ate it in front of me." I remember thinking, what awaits me with this guy? I really rate that.
It's very off grid.
Yeah, it's like he would thrive off grid.
I like the idea of when you picture La Masia, it's this like hotbed of like the most advanced training techniques. They're just like drilling football philosophy into these kids, and in fact, it's just Mauro Icardi killing birds with rocks and like roasting them, roasting them on open fire.
A bin fire with a stray cat being slowly rotated over it.
I mean, you've got to practice for a long time to get that good at that.
Yeah. I think as apparently in Argentina, as a youth in a lot of areas, it's quite a common way.
Really,
to
like
get some extra food.
Right.
We could have used him on our fucking fishing trip.
What, to get the birds that were pooing on your tent?
Yeah,
actually,
there was a lovely kingfisher we kept pointing out. Mauro would have just boom, taken that down.
Yeah.
I love that. Making his own slingshot. Sergi Gomez actually did add, he said, I'm very fond of Mauro, which sounds a bit like Stockholm Syndrome.
Likeable character-ish.
There's probably worse people to room with.
Yeah, I mean, Mauro did end up stealing the wife of one of his Barca teammates.
Oh, yeah, good point.
So,
yeah. Starts with a pigeon.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's all we got time for today. We are about to go over to Patreon, where to greet the new Premier League season, we have dived we've gone 20 years back in time to 2005 to review that year in sporting scandal, because it was a bumper year.
A golden one.
Yeah. I mean, we've kind of, in the past, we did a recent Kevin Peterson that touched on the Ashes a bit. We've talked about some stories in the past, but there's a whole load of new.
There's lots of stuff we've never talked about before.
Yeah.
Gaza stint managing Kettering Town, the time Vladimir Putin stole a Super Bowl ring.
There's quite a lot of sex scandals as well.
Yeah.
2005 popped.
Yeah.
So tasteless gags on Sky Sports.
We all remember 2005, so it's a nice trip down memory lane and nostalgia littered with sporting scandal. So you can listen to that on the Patreon episode right now. Go to patreon.com/Upshot Towers if you're not a member already. Otherwise, thanks a lot for listening. See you next time. Cheers, JP.
Thank you very much. Pleasure as always.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.